As of today, the 12T Pro leads the list of the best Xiaomi smartphones you can buy in 2023, although models such as the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G, Poco F4, and the Black Shark 5 Pro should also be highlighted. Now, let's review them all in this video. But first, please like and subscribe to this channel, and then sit back and relax. 1. Xiaomi 12T Pro. In addition to its modern and futuristic design, which considers Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection on the display, the first thing to note about the 12T Pro is its triple rear optics, which are commanded by a 200-megapixel wide-angle sensor with stabilizer imaging optics. The promise is photos with great detail and definition regardless of lighting conditions. The selfie camera is not far behind, as it is 20 megapixel. Regarding its performance, the Xiaomi piece incorporates a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor and could be ordered in a configuration of up to 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage, more than enough to run all kinds of demanding applications. The battery has a capacity of 5,000 mAh, which can be powered to 100% in less than 20 minutes, on paper, thanks to 120-watt hypercharge fast charging. Finally, the unit is complemented by the 6.67-inch Crystalres AMOLED display, 120 Hz refresh rate, stereo sound calibrated by Harman Kardon, Dolby Atmos, liquid cooling system, fingerprint sensor under the screen, and compatibility with 5G and Wi-Fi 6 technologies. It has everything to become the favorite of the most demanding. Let's check the Xiaomi 12 Pro. The 12 Pro's display has the right size and features to enjoy all kinds of content. 6.73 inches, dynamic refresh rate, from 10 to 120 Hz, Dolby Vision compatibility, and Gorilla Glass Victus protection. And so that the headphones are not missed, it incorporates a quad speaker system. Performance-wise, apart from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, it comes with either 8 or 12 GB of RAM. Of course, it does not leave out 5G connectivity, Wi-Fi 6, a 4,600 mAh battery, 120-watt fast charge, a fingerprint sensor under the panel, and impressive optics. 350-megapixel sensors. The main one has optical stabilization. 2. Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G, a true workhorse, is how this unit can be defined, both for its internal components and for its sober design. Regarding its performance and autonomy, the cell phone has the Dimensity 920 processor with 5G, a configuration of up to 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage, and a 4,500 mAh battery that is powered by a 120-watt hypercharge, 100% charge in about 15 minutes. That is, people can be sure that they will have an optimal response at any time they require it. The multimedia section is not neglected, since it incorporates an AMOLED-type dot display screen with full HD Plus resolution and a 120 Hz update rate. It refreshes its image 120 times in a second. Its size is 6.67 inches. Regarding its sound, it is stereo and is calibrated by the renowned manufacturer JBL. The smartphone also integrates a triple camera system, 108-megapixel main sensor, 16-megapixel selfie camera, fingerprint sensor on the side, 5G compatibility, and MIUI 12.5 based on Android 11. Let's check for Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G is one of the most balanced phones in its category, due to features such as a Snapdragon 695 processor, 6.67-inch AMOLED screen, full HD Plus resolution, and 120 Hz update rate, and 5,000 mAh battery with fast charging of 67 watts. Regarding its optics, it is triple, 108 main sensors, 8 wide angles, and 2-megapixel macro. The selfie camera is 16 megapixel. Other of its specifications are stereo sounds, a top configuration of 8 GB of RAM, and 128 GB of storage. Gorilla Glass 5 protection, a fingerprint sensor on the side, Android 11, and obviously, compatibility with the 5G network. The Chinese firm boasts of this cell phone as its distinctive, super sharp, and amazing imaging system, since it is a main lens with a 108 wide-angle camera, an 8 ultra-wide angle, a 5-tel macro camera, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. The screen is a 6.67-inch AMOLED with Full HD Plus resolution, 2400 by 1080 pixels, and with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. It updates its image 120 times in a second. In terms of processing, it includes the Snapdragon 732G chip and the maximum configuration of 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, so there will be no problem when running any application. In order not to stay halfway, the battery of this member of the Redmi series is 5020 mAh. Fast charging is 33 watts, 59% of the power supply's capacity in just 30 minutes, according to the manufacturer. Other of its features are dual speakers, a 16-megapixel front camera, a side fingerprint sensor, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and splash and dust resistance. 3. Bit F4. The Poco family stands out for its good balance between quality and price, as evidenced by the Poco F4, which comes with a 6.67-inch AMOLED dot display screen with a 120 Hz refresh rate, 1300 nit brightness, and Full HD Plus resolution. It is perfect for viewing all kinds of content, in addition to the fact that its dual speakers are compatible with standards such as Dolby Atmos and high-res audio to achieve clear and surround sound when playing content. Also consider a 4500 mAh battery with 67-watt turbocharging, 100% full in about 38 minutes, Liquid Cool 2.0 technology that keeps the chip cool and stable, triple optics with 64-megapixel main lens with optical image stabilization, fingerprint sensor on the side, and MIUI 13. The selfie camera is 20 megapixel. There should be no concern as to your answer. It houses a Snapdragon 870 and a configuration of up to 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. Of course, it accepts the 5G network and Wi-Fi 6 for fast content download, whether at home or when you need to move from one place to another. Now, let's check for the little X4 GT. The X4 GT shares several features with the aforementioned Poco F4 instead of a Snapdragon. The first is a Dimensity 8100 processor, a 7-level adaptive refresh rate of up to 144 Hz to have a longer autonomy, and fast charging of 67 watt for an impressive 5080 mAh battery. The triple rear optics are made up of a 64-megapixel wide-angle, 8-megapixel wide-angle, and 2-megapixel macro sensor, which promises optimal results in various lighting conditions. The front camera is 16 megapixel. Other elements of the X4 GT are a 6.6-inch dot display screen with Full HD Plus resolution, a maximum configuration of 8 GB of RAM, and 256 GB of storage. Liquid Cool 2.0 technology, fingerprint sensor on the side, 5G and Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, stereo sound with Dolby Atmos, and MIUI 13 based on Android 12.4. Black Shark 5 Pro. You cannot ask for more from this phone that pleases the most demanding gamers, since it incorporates the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor to a fast charge of 120 watt for a 4650 mAh battery, 100% in approximately 15 minutes. Aiming for a vivid experience, the 6.7-inch OLED screen supports HDR10+ and offers a 144 Hz refresh rate, along with a 1080 by 2400 pixel resolution, while its sound is in charge of the symmetrical stereo speakers. The maximum configuration that the Black Shark 5 Pro, with its pop-up magnetic triggers, can be ordered in is 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. Other of its features are 5G and Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, more efficient heat dissipation, and triple optics with a 108-megapixel main sensor, 20-megapixel selfie camera. Xiaomi's Beast for gamers has a 6.67-inch screen, Full HD Plus resolution and 144 Hz refresh rate, Snapdragon 888 processor, and an impressive 120-watt fast charge for a 4,500 mAh battery. This means having the smartphone ready in around 15 minutes. The rear optics are made up of 3 lenses. The main sensor is 64 megapixel, while the physical triggers appear when the user wants to play. Regarding the base configuration of the Black Shark 4 Pro, it is 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button, and the notification bell. To get notified when new videos are uploaded from this channel, please share your thoughts about the 4 best Xiaomi smartphones you can buy this 2023 in the comment section below. Thank you.